Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Roy back again. Exciting times in Leedskalnin world. I've never been comfortable reading in public. I guess since I don't have eyeballs staring back at me, I'm still uncomfortable reading, but I don't have eyeballs staring back at me, so I guess I'm okay with this. We're going to go through, I have a lot of booklets and pamphlets. You got Book in Every Home, made by Ed. You got the magnetic current. We got this is advertising that Ed put in the newspaper. It's called Magnetic Base. A little pamphlet of magnetic sound base. So we're going to go through different sections, and this one has the picture of Ed with the wheel. You got a newer copy of it. And then we have this one here is interesting. It's called The Cosmic Force by Ed Leedskalnin. That's not the name of it, but it's a pamphlet he put in the newspaper. It's got about electrons, magnetic current, and then you got mineral, vegetable, and animal life by Ed. So he has a lot of writings. So this is one that I got a long time ago, back in the 19. Oh God, back in the 19, I would say 80s, late 80s, early 90s. This is a reprint from Miami Daily News, Miami, Florida. Magnetic current. Just a little pamphlet that he put in there. Let's go start off with this. First, let's see if I could turn the wheel. I put a yellow light on. The other one I blew out. I was just, I had this little electric motor running off of this, and I couldn't get the motor to turn, but you have to go real fast. I don't have the cement in here, and if you turn it fast enough, you're going to have magnets flying out of it. So obviously that's probably why I found 10 magnets all over the floor this morning. Somehow it turned fast on its own or something like that, because when I went to bed last night, all the magnets were in place. And if you crank it real fast, so somebody turned it, and there's really nobody here comes to my workshop. So I don't know how to explain that one, but I did like the comment is put a camera up, and you're right about that. So let's go ahead and get a good spin going here. See if we can. I want no magnets to come out. And you can see the yellow light. So it's hard to see. It's hard. You can't even get the thing to light up if you're not going fast. And you can see I'm putting some good speed. I'm afraid to go even faster because I don't want those magnets to come out and breaking my damn ribs. Here you go. All right. Let's go over here and start off here. So we got, let's start off with this because he's got some good stuff he says right here. We're going to cover a couple main things that I want to cover with you guys. Is Ed talking about atoms? Ed's talking about, he describes about matter, about electricity, about north and south magnets, and how he doesn't really believe in electrons because they're basically are north or south magnets. So let's start off right here. And he starts off with this little bleep of magnetic current. So basically, let me see a bleep. Magnetic current. All right, so this is the magnetic current that he put into the newspaper, obviously, but this is not the magnetic current, the book itself. So this is even better because it's got stuff in here. All of it's different than what's in the book, totally, but it's still called magnetic current. So he says, researchers read about magnetic current, what it is, how it's made, what makes it, and the way it runs in the wire, then you will know what the north and south pole individual magnets can do. Then you will know what electricity is. Of course, you guys, you're not going to do this, but he said send $1 by return mail and you will get an 8,000 word booklet. So there's your booklet right there. Okay, so that's pretty cool right there. And 8,000 word booklet, postpaid, and in addition, you will get a folder describing what is minerals, vegetables, and animal life, and a drawing of a perpetual motion holder. The reading is not intended for the general public. Only those who want to experiment should order this booklet. Other people should save their money. Send no check. Address to. Is that some shit, guys? and nobody talks about this stuff about Ed. So this is Ed Leedskalnin. Now I know a lot of you guys never even seen this or even heard of these little pamphlets. So let's bring it out there. And this is the interesting stuff that got me excited a long time ago. So this whole paragraph here and some of that top paragraph, and that'll pretty much cover this. But we're going to get into some serious stuff here, and it's going to lead why this wheel isn't a sculpturing wheel, as some claim that it is. You could make it a sculpturing wheel by using it as a relay switch, but there's you're gonna see yourself. Leave your comments, okay? He could have sculpted with it, but he did have 10 machines, but I think he was talking about 10 machines of magnetic currents. So, I'm going to read this. I was reading through the phone, and you know what? That's why I was a little slow in the beginning. It's hard to read through the phone because I got to move the phone. So now I'm just reading the pages, and it makes it easier. It says, before my research work, I knew nothing about electricity. The only thing I knew was that nobody knows what electricity is. Go figure. So I thought I am going to find out why they do not know. I thought that electricity could be made and managed for over 100 years, then the makers do not know what it is. There is something wrong about it. I found out that my research I found out the researchers were misled by wrong instruction books and by one-sided instruments. Voltmeters and ammeters are one-sided. They only show what is called by instruction books positive electricity, but never show negative electricity. Imagine that, guys, right? The negative electricity. It's the stuff we're going after over here. Okay. Now you can see that 1/2 of the electricity escaped their notice. If the researchers had used the same kind of equipment I used to demonstrate what magnetic current is, they would have found out a long time ago what electricity is. The positive electricity is composed of streams of north individual magnets, North Pole individual magnets. They are running one stream of magnets against the other stream in a whirling right-hand twist and with high speed. Protons and electrons, are you sure they are not North and South Pole individual magnets? If we have anything, we have to show that we have it. Show the base where it came from. Show how the thing functions. We can find concentrated North and South Pole individual magnets in the earth and in the metal. With the metal, we can demonstrate that the free and North and South Pole individual magnets are circulating in the earth. In the North Pole, individual magnets are coming down. Those free circulating North and South individual magnets are in the building materials for the magnet metal we find in Earth. We should show that North and South Pole individual magnets are real atom builders. and not those protons and electrons. I think that north and south individual magnets are running in a orbit around a common core in a atom, the same way they run in an orbit around a common core in a perpetual motion holder that I made. The only difference is that an atom has a small orbit, but the perpetual motion holder has a big orbit. Cool stuff, huh, guys? I have never seen an atom, but I think the atom drawings are wrong. They should be drawn to fit the Earth on account of the fact that the atom is a part of the Earth. The Earth has two magnetic poles. This means that each atom has equal pull and push to hold the Earth together. And so each atom should be built as it could have two poles. In that case, both forces that make magnet poles should run around a common core. This is the part I really like, where you start getting into some sunlight. Could be a particle of sunlight. If one half of all the force that makes up an atom is in the core, the other half of the force run around the core, then in that case the atom could not join the other atoms to make metal that could hold two magnetic poles. I believe that if some enterprising man would analyze the magnet metal, which comes straight from the Earth, he would find out that the metal is not built up by protons and electrons, but by north and south pole individual magnets. I think anyone who excludes magnets and calculations about things that this Earth contains, he is wrong. Those who want to know how north and south pole individual magnets contract the muscles, connect one end to a fish muscle and with the terminal of the battery, then you will see the muscles are contracting. So we always know about the body with contracting muscles, but electricity is moving them. I guess back there in 19, whenever this was made by 1920s or 30s, I don't know if they knew about electricity moving the muscles in our body in fish. Something to search on, huh? Leave your comments. Okay, there's some cool stuff coming up here. Now, we're going to leave the biologist part out. This I like too, because when I was younger, this I used to do and not really know. And then we're going to get into matter, okay? There's a little blurb here. If I open my eyes, a little more and look sharper, then I can see round shiny things running in every direction in jumpy paths. Some leave shiny waves like a path before they disappear. Each shiny thing is many times smaller than each smallest bead. They are not crowded. They all use the same speed, but the speed is a little too fast for good observation. Now, I used to do this all the time, and I still do it, but not really put sense to it that I can close my eyes and actually see all these energy little beads running around. And just recently, the dark background with the red beads turned into white background with more brilliant beads. So I don't know if that is a spiritual ascension that I'm going through, or if I'm going freaking crazy, or it's just what I'm thinking. So I don't think I'm going crazy. But anyway, let's get into this cool stuff. So he talks about matter, okay? And then this is back to the wheel. I always said this was some type of like an atom, built like an atom, a mechanical atom, but also an earth pump. We're going to pump and tap into the resonance of the earth. This is going to be some shit. Bringing some Tesla stuff in here. So we're going to read matter. Well, all right, so here, good observation. Let's add a little bit more. So some of you people might have this experience.